Born into slavery around 1760, James Armistead lived most of his life on a plantation in New Kent, Virginia. During the American Revolution, however, James received permission from his master, William Armistead, to enlist in the Lafayette's French Allied units. Here, the army dispatched Armistead as a spy playing the role of a runaway slave to gain access to General Cornwall's headquarters. Because Armistead was a native Virginian with the extensive knowledge of the terrain, the British received him without suspicion. As a result, Armistead accomplished what few spies could: direct access to the British Center of War Department. After successfully infiltrating British intelligence, Armistead floated freely between the British and American camps. As a double agent, he relayed critical information to Lafayette and misleading intel to the enemy. Oblivious to his true intentions, the British assigned Armistead to work under the notorious turncoat Benedict Arnold. By maneuvering his troops through Virginia, Armistead gained significant insight to the Redcoats movement. Several of Armistead's finest acts occurred in 1781 during a critical moment in the Revolution, the Battle of Yorktown. The spy informed Lafayette and Washington about approaching British reinforcements, which allowed the generals to form a blockade stopping enemy advancements. This success resulted in the final major victory of the colonists when Lord Cornwall surrendered on October 17, 1781. Though Americans celebrated freedom throughout the United States at the end of the war, James Armistead returned to his life as a slave. His status as a spy meant that he did not benefit from the Act of 1783, which impacted any slave soldiers that fought in the Revolution. As a result, Armistead began the process of petitioning Congress to fight for his freedom. After several years without success, Armistead received help from an old comrade in arms, Lafayette. Upon learning that Armistead remained enslaved, Lafayette wrote a letter to the Congress on his behalf. Armistead received his freedom in 1787. Living off his annual pensions fee, Armistead moved to his own 40-acre farm in Virginia, where he married, raised a family, and lived out the rest of his life as a free man. Armistead added Lafayette to his name as a token of gratitude and a testament to the bond the former slave and French general shared. The two crossed paths again during Lafayette's grand tour of the United States in 1824, where the general picked James out of the crowd and embraced him. James Armistead Lafayette died in 1832.